So it's been a few days and a lot has been going on. Candace Owens is back. Andrew Kolvet and Blake the Egg Neff are kind of admitting to faking the appointing Erika Kirk video. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Nikki in the building, baby. Nikki in the building, baby. In Cahoots podcast. Yeah. I keep God first, that's real. True crime on the table, facts on steel. If that's sagacious, I chase that trail. If the story don't add up, I set it straight, no fail. I spot fake tears, I spot lies. Sketchy little moves, I see through the disguise. I'm fair, I'm funny, I bring that light. I call you out, then I'll still be polite.
Welcome back to another episode of In Cahoots Podcast. My name is Nikki. Please be sure to hit the hype button for me. Smash the hype button, please. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. Don't forget to like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. And don't forget to click the join button to become a member to help support the channel. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, feel free to hit the thanks button below this video, or my Venmo and Cash App are right on that screen. So Andrew Kolvet and Blake Neff had a little sit down. They said that they wanted to troll the trolls. Check this out.
There's this video that has become a source of controversy.
Not even controversy, just obsession from bizarre people.
Yeah, just absurd. I don't even talk about it because I think the whole thing is so lame. And
They demand overwhelming proof for the idea that Charlie loved his wife and would want his wife to carry on his mission.
Yeah. Well, it's something he told all of us. We all knew. We didn't talk about it because we thought Charlie was going to be with us for another 50 plus years. But like we all knew, the board knew this was the plan. Whatever. He said it one time in front of a camera at a private event with donors in Aspen. So we figured we'd troll the trolls, and you get a little taste of it here.
The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erika would do a great job.
All right, so that's the clip. Thank you, studio, for bailing me out there. But then, so we knew that it was going to be like, oh, it's AI or it's fake or whatever this, because that's what they do. They always move the goalpost here, and that's why it's a sucker's game to even play this. But it was really fun to be able to troll the trolls, stuff it in their face, and then watch them predictably melt down when the evidence was shown.
They instantly claimed, without any basis whatsoever, "Ooh, that's actually Charlie at ActCon in 2023.
Ew. Blake. Ugh. Can't stand that man. So Blake Neff says that the people are demanding overwhelming proof that Charlie loved his wife. What? Nobody's asking for proof that Charlie loved Erika. They're asking for proof that he said, here, Erika, please put yourself in the line of danger. Please put our kids in a situation where somebody is going to have a second conversation with them, because not only did you, Erika, have to have a conversation with your kids to let them know that daddy's in heaven, now someone else could potentially, God forbid, have to have that same conversation about mommy, because Charlie wanted that so much. Oh my goodness, that he wanted nothing more than that. So that's why the people are asking for proof of the video. Now, you wanted to troll the trolls. Andrew, Fairy Tale Flight, Kolvet. Honestly, Andrew, you've been a troll. You've been an internet troll. This is nothing new to you. You have been disgusting online. You've been gross. You've been disgusting, Andrew. This is nothing new. So trolling the trolls, you've already been trolling. So are you admitting that you guys put out this fake video with Erika coming out just to test it out? First of all, now Erika looks like a joke. She comes out at this event, and this is very serious to her, apparently. You know, 1 year ago, she did it with Charlie. She's so sad that she can't, host it with Charlie this year. So this is so serious, so important. You thought that would be a good time to walk out to a fake video? You thought that would be funny? No, I think you guys were testing it out. I think you guys were hoping that nobody would look at the backdrop and recognize it. I can almost bet money that if Candace or anyone that's been demanding this video, if they were to say, you know what, there's the video, it's real, it's real, I believe with everything in me that Dumb and Dumber would have 100% gone with it. But since everybody is testing it and everybody is asking questions and facts are coming out regarding the video, all of a sudden we wanted to troll the trolls. So Erika's entrance was a joke, basically. It was not serious. It was just completely unserious. Moving on, because I cannot with these two. Lisa Knows Nothing, Blake the Egg Neff, and Andrew Fairy Tale Flight Kolvet seriously irritates my life. Like, they are just so ridiculous. Moving on. Okay, guys, so I've read your comments and I see that a lot of you feel as though the heckle was fake. Okay. Here's the thing. I am not opposed to that theory. I am not. Actually, a big part of me agrees that it definitely could have been staged. And I'll tell you why. So the way that I look at it is Andrew loves a good poor Erika moment. TPUSA in general loves a good woe is me, I'm a grieving widow, I'm doing grieving widow face. They love that kind of moment for Erika. So that would make sense for her to be so serious, so sad, so deep into her speech, really in her feels, and a heckler decides to say,
Erika Kirk protects pedophiles! Erika Kirk protects pedophiles!
I can 100% see them doing something like that. And here's another thing. There was only one. You're telling me all this heat that's been on Erika Kirk and TPUSA and friends, there was only one heckler? She didn't have a friend to help her out? There was an entire protest outside of that event. So honestly, when I saw it, my first thought was, oh, there has to be another one coming. They have to be scattered around. Like, you know what I mean? That's just kind of where my mind was. And then to find out that there was only one, that kind of made me feel a bit like, this is a little iffy. Candace Owens made a good point. Take a look at this.
And I do want to say this, that if that had happened to me, and might I offer that I also think that if that had happened to Charlie Kirk and someone had heckled him and said that you protect pedophiles, that's a great opportunity to be what Turning Point has always been and say, oh, you have a disagreement? Come to the front of the line. That's the notorious thing that Charlie always said. You have a disagreement, come to the front of the line. I would love to debate you on saying that I protect pedophiles. I can debate that any day of the week, and I want to make sure that you're not just allowed to shout something that's fundamentally untrue.
Candace is right. I believe 100% he would have said the same thing that Candace just said. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. No, not Erika. She allows lady to get thrown out. If it was real, she decided to let the lady get thrown out of the building instead of offering to have a conversation with her, just like Charlie would have done. Erika, you said your husband's vision is now your vision. You kind of blind, if you ask me. I mean, I'm starting to think you're pretty blind. Just as an example, Erika posted on X about the whole SPLC thing that's going on. But notice how in this little part right here, it clearly says Turning Point USA has, from the beginning, stood for open conversations and respectful debate regardless of creed or color. Erika, at some point, you have to stop lying. You really do. Again, if that whole heckling situation was real, Erika, you had the lady thrown out. You didn't offer a conversation after the show. You didn't offer anything like that. You didn't post, hey, whoever that woman was, if you ever like to, debate me on, my beliefs and why I support who I support, we can have that conversation, reach out to my team. You didn't do that, Erika. No, what you do is you put up stupid tweets like that and lie inside of them and say what Turning Point has always done and what they currently do. However, you're not doing any of it. It makes no sense. Erika Kirk has opportunities out of this world to sit down and have conversations or debates just like what her husband did. She says she wanted to do what her husband did. I don't see her doing it. I mean, I think a lot of you can recall when this happened to Charlie.
ICE.
What does that stand for?
Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement.
Listen.
Have a nice day.
I'm not saying that she was right.
Let's have a conversation.
Erika, are you not capable? Are you not qualified? Are you not willing to do something like that? So if that heckler was real, how come you didn't offer up a conversation? No, instead, the remainder of her speech was basically condemning the heckler. From what I can see, a lot of people are not even able to recognize Turning Point USA anymore because all that Erika Regine Pinocchio Kirk does now is lie. She gets on stage and she cries. She gives a boring speech, has boring interviews, skips out on interviews. And that is why a lot of people do not want anything to do with the organization anymore. That's why crowds are smaller now. If you have this group of people supporting an organization where they are used to going to hear not only just motivational speaking, but getting into a fiery debate, listening to a debate, learning how each side feels about whatever the case may be. But then Charlie passes away. You say that you're not going to let your husband's vision die, right, Erika? Because despite what Charlie said as far as home needs you, his vision is now your vision. But you're not giving the people what they're used to or what they want. Turning Point 2.0 has turned into a sugar honey iced tea show. But that was a lot, guys. And I'm sorry, but like Blake and Andrew, they just make my skin crawl. And just to see that little clip saying, oh, we decided to troll the trolls. We thought it would be funny. I'm confused. What's funny? What's funny? They've literally turned everything into a spectacle. It's all a spectacle now. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to hype the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, turn on your notifications. And again, if you want to support the channel, you can always hit the thanks button down below. Cash App and Venmo are right there on your screen. And don't forget to click the join button to become a member. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again. My name is Nikki. This has been In Cahoots Podcast. Bye.